And also ahead of the midterm elections, the president has been traveling to a lot of rallies recently. A rally in West Virginia today as Microsoft says that Russia is widening their U.S. election cyber attacks. Tell me how the president is feeling going into the midterm elections and whether or not these rallies are empowering the base and getting people out. Is he expecting that? Is this making a difference?
Well, look, I think that the president's policies will ultimately win the day, because right now what we see is the age-old question, are you better off now than you were before? And most of the American people can say they are better off. Not only do we have good relationships internationally, not only are we cutting better trade deals, not only is ISIS on the run, the economy is booming, but the president's standing up for people who protect this country. ICE is one of those entities. We had an event here at the White House yesterday in the East Room in which the president showed support for those organizations like ICE and CBP who protect this country every day. They stand on the front lines. Democrats, on the other hand, want to roll back the tax cuts, roll back the economic growth. They want open borders, and they want to abolish ICE. Now, those who want to abolish ICE either A, have no clue what ICE actually does, or B, have decided to ignore the safety and security of their own people. It's perplexing and disgusting, quite frankly, going into election to try and stand for those policies.
Hogan, how worried is the president about potential meddling from Russia? Now Microsoft says Russia is widening the U.S. election cyber attacks. Russia, of course, is denying the claim, but are you addressing that at the White House?
Well, look, the Barack Obama administration and the Trump administration were both aware of it. The difference is this president's actually doing something about it. We've worked with local municipalities to stop this. We've worked with Congress to stop this. We put in a lot of safeguards to try and prevent this from ever affecting our elections again. The president has said and called out Vladimir Putin. One of the first questions he asked was about Russian meddling, as you know, because Vladimir Putin said that was the first question I got from President Trump. He knows it occurred. He wants it stopped. He's been very clear about that, and he finds it unacceptable. But we have to put safeguards in place. This president has done so. But when you're talking about some of these Senate offices, understand they hire their own IT folks. And you saw even trouble with someone like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who had someone in her building who was illegally backing up computers and taking them off the premises. So there are all types of situations out there that we want stopped. This president is working with all the relevant stakeholders to get it done.
Yeah, we're not hearing any of that on social media, and now people are talking about social media censorship. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy and House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi traded blows over Twitter yesterday. How big of a problem is the censorship of conservatives, and are we going to see legislation come of this?
I don't know if we're going to see legislation. That's obviously a question for Congress. What I can tell you, though, is that, look, the president wants freedom of speech and an open voice on all social platforms. There have been several people like Prager University, like Diamond and Silk, for example, who are staunch conservatives and advocates for this president who've been targeted, who've been pushed down to the bottom of the pile and censored because of through the social media platforms. That kind of behavior is unacceptable. If it's going to be free, it needs to be fair for everybody, and the president points that out all the time and any chance he gets.
So what is he going to do about it, though? I mean, are we waiting for more competition to fix this, or are we actually going to see something that, you know, legislatively that stops these companies from the censorship?
Well, some of this is going to require congressional fixes, as you just point out, if it's legislative. But the president's been drawing, quite frankly, using the bully pulpit to expose some of the instances that have been going on out there. You mentioned the Twitter story, the Facebook story. All those things are heard, but again, if they're censored, they kind of get pushed to the bottom of the pile. But the president is exposing these types of practices, and he wants to see it stop. But I can't get ahead of anything that we're going to do for the future on those issues.
By the way, real quick, you mentioned for many years this Nazi leader, forced labor camp guard. He was living in New York. The president sent him back. Tell us about that. Why was that important for the president to do?
Well, look, it was something that Barack Obama and George W. Bush wanted to do, but they couldn't quite get it done. And no matter what it is, whether it's tax cuts or whether it's ISIS or whether it's GDP, so many things we were told were the new normal that couldn't get fixed. This president comes in and takes care of it. He did it in this instance as well.
Hogan, it's great to have you on the program. Thanks so much.
Anytime. Thanks so much.
Hogan Gidley joining us at the White House.